In today's lesson, I'm going to talk about something that never goes out of style, being a lady. Let's get started. Being ladylike doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean being quiet or weak or someone who just says yes to everything. It means moving through the world with grace, self respect, and confidence. It means showing up in a way that feels good to you and leaves the right impression on others. And in dating, that energy is magnetic. So let's break it down. There are two parts to being ladylike. First, there's external elegance, how you move and speak and carry yourself, and internal grace, the energy you hold and the choices you make and how you treat others and yourself. Let's start first with the external. This is what people can see: your presence, your poise, your physical grace. This is how you walk and sit and eat and enter a vehicle, pick something up, how you present yourself. So, first up, how you walk. Keep your shoulders back and relaxed. Don't lean forward. Imagine if you were being pulled forward by a string that's attached to your belly button. Hold your chin up. Don't tilt your head down or look at the floor. If you really want to get good, you can practice walking with a hard-bound book on your head. Walk slowly and with intention. Ladies, don't rush or stomp. Let your arms naturally sway at your side and step from heel to toe, not with a flat foot. Let me demonstrate. You might recognize that model. Next, we'll go over how to sit like a lady. Don't plop yourself down. Instead, lower yourself gently. Keep your knees together, or if you prefer, you can cross your ankles. Sit up straight, but no need to be stiff. Just imagine a string gently pulling your head upward. Rest your hands softly in your lap or your forearms against the table. Again, I will demonstrate. Don't plop like this. Don't lean forward. You're going to sit up straight, cross your ankles or your knees, and you can put your hands in your lap or relax back like I'm showing here. If a man is helping you, you want to stand in front of the chair where you're going to be seated. Feel for the chair before you actually sit all the way down, and then keep holding on to the chair. And as he pushes in, you're going to rise and sit again. It's going to look like this. Get in front of the chair, feel for the chair, hold on to it as it goes up, and then pull back down. Now, we're going to talk about how to eat like a lady. Of course, you want to take small bites, chew with your mouth closed, and don't talk with food in your mouth. If you have something on your mouth, you can dab at it with a napkin. And most importantly, bring the food to your mouth. Never hunch over your plate. I will demonstrate. This is what you should not do. Leaning forward to your food. Instead, bring your food to you. Now, when you are eating, keep your elbows off the table. If something is out of reach, you can ask for it to be passed. Don't go reaching across the table for things. And this is a little side note. Always keep the salt and pepper together. So let's say someone asks for the pepper, give them both the salt and pepper. They should stay together on the table so they're easy to find. Keep your phone off the table and make sure you stay present with the person in front of you. Now, if you have kids and you're worried about an emergency, you can put your phone on vibrate. Trust me, you can still feel it if it's in your purse, as long as it's sitting on the chair next to you. Now, if you are drinking from stemware, this is not just a cup, it has a stem. You want to hold the glass by the stem and not the bowl. Let me show you what it looks like. Don't grab the bowl, not even grab it in a fancy way like this. Instead, you want to grab it from the stem. This makes sure that the temperature is not affected. Okay, getting in and exiting a vehicle. When you get in, you want to back in first. Sit down. You can do it gracefully. Once you're seated, then swing your legs in together. So keep your knees together. When you get out, do the same thing in reverse. Keep your knees together, swing your legs out, and then stand up slowly. If you're wearing a skirt or a dress, you might want to put your hand on top of your thigh to make sure it stays down in case it's windy, or you don't want someone who could see down your skirt. So this is what it looks like with the same supermodel demonstrating. Knees together after sitting down. Bring your legs in. Coming out, you're going to secure your hands, swing your legs out, and then go ahead and get up. Always keep your knees together. You're not sliding one leg out, having your legs apart, and then sliding the other. You're instead keep your knees together at all times. Now, if you need to pick something up, you're going to walk up to it till you stand right beside it. Bend your knees, bend down. If you're wearing a skirt, you can hold on to it, but bend down at your knees and it will look something like this. Walk up to the object, bend down, stand straight back up. Notice you're not bending down with your derriere pointed out. All right. How to present yourself like a lady? Well, your outer appearance reflects how you carry yourself. It is not about perfection. It is about intention. So your clothes should flatter your figure. They should not be super, super tight, or on the other extreme, be overly baggy. I love this quote from Marilyn Monroe. She said, "Your clothes should be tight enough to show you're a woman, but loose enough to show you are a lady." When you have the option, choose feminine over trendy. Feminine fashion is timeless. If you need help, you can get fashion advice to learn what flatters your particular body best. Make sure your undergarments are hidden. Don't have visible bra straps or panty lines. There are lots of little devices to keep your bra straps out of sight. All sorts of bras, you do not want them to show. If you want to look like a lady, I use what I call the rule of sexy. A big part of looking like a lady is being modest in your appearance. The key is to keep something left to the imagination. And believe it or not, men actually get more excited when they get to use their imagination versus when they see everything with their eyes. This is why sundress season is a thing. There are 3 ways a woman can be sexy in her outfit. She can wear something that is tight and show off her figure. She can do low cut and show off her cleavage. Or she can do short and show off her legs. Now, when you're getting dressed, I want you to choose your sexy. Just choose one to show off. So here is a test. What about the woman on the far left? Can you classify her outfit? What sexy did she choose? Well, if you said tight and low cut, you would be right. She went with 2. Now, the fabric of the dress is not clingy like the one you see in the model with the tight. So that allows her to choose 2 features to show off without looking too provocative. If you do it right, you can highlight 2 of your features in one look, but for the most part, try to stick with just one. Now, here's another exception. Can you classify what the woman in the middle is choosing? Which sexy? She went with tight and showing her thigh meat. Okay, so her outfit is getting a little bit more provocative because showing leg is pretty provocative, but she's still towing the line gracefully because her entire upper half is covered up. She even has a crew neck collar. Now, finally, what about the woman on the far right? Which sexy did she choose? If you said all 3, you win a prize. But do you notice how much more provocative she looks than the woman, let's say, on the far left, or even the woman with the tight outfit? That's because she's showing off her cleavage, her curves, and her legs all at the same time. The more you reveal, the more you will look like a woman of the night, So choose your sexy wisely. Let's get into how you present yourself as far as makeup. With makeup, the rule is less is more. Men want to know that they are attracted to your real face. Keep your lashes natural looking. If you have over the top lashes, men cannot stand them. This is the number one thing that men express that they hate. And hate is a strong word, but that's what they say. Okay. I don't make this up, I just pass it on. Makeup should accentuate your beauty, not completely transform your face. And in the world that we live in today, some men have to stop and wonder if a woman is even biologically female. You don't want your look to leave him unsure. If you don't know this, the beating of the face, the contouring, and all the heavy makeup, that started in the drag community so that men could mask their natural bone structure and create, cheekbones and things that were not there, or hide strong jawlines. So you don't want a man even subconsciously second guessing if you were born a woman. Okay, next, when it comes to hair, and this is a little tricky, okay? Trying to be politically correct, but to be honest, most men tend to prefer long hair. Why? Because it subconsciously sets us apart from men. Now, I know not everyone can wear long hair, and that is okay. I just want you to know what the preference is. If you have the option to go long, go long. Now, ultimately, you want something that flatters your face. And with the model that I chose, she looks adorable with the pixie cut. So I don't think any man is going to kick a woman to the curb if she looks like that, right? But this is just a rule to keep in mind. You do want to avoid extreme styles and colors. You want to aim for something that is soft and natural looking and ultimately flattering to your face shape. When it comes to colors and fabrics, you want to go for feminine colors. This is going to be your pastels, light pinks, soft blues, lavender, coral, red. You want to avoid all my favorite colors, navy, black, brown, or burgundy, as your base. Now, this isn't extreme. You can say you're never going to wear it, but when you're going on dates, especially, or you want to be seen, try to choose those bright feminine colors. When it comes to fabrics, think about ones that flutter and flow. Okay, so you're not going to do canvas. You're not going to be wearing cargo pants. What is it? The camouflage color. All right, you want things that flutter and flow. So silky things, lacy things, chiffon. Okay, go for flirty, playful patterns that have movement. And then look at the patterns within the fabric, the designs in the fabric. It's flowers, right? I mean, now there are men who are wearing a lot more florals and things like that, but you want to go for things that are clearly feminine that most guys would not want to wear. All right, when it comes to shoes and style choices, when possible, again, use common sense, okay? But choose heels over flats when you have the option, and skirts over pants. If you are going hiking, obviously you're not going to be in stilettos and a dress, but when you have the option, choose those. These little choices communicate femininity. And of course, like I said, be practical, but also be intentional with your wardrobe. Next, we're going to get into nails and accessories. Your nails should be clean at the very least, simple and neatly done. Those loud, gaudy styles, do not do it for men. Now, of course, you can do whatever you want, but it is my job to tell you what a man's preference is. Make sure you add the little details, earrings, bracelets, necklaces, okay? Little ankle bracelets are really cute. This will elevate your outfit. When it comes to fragrances, find a soft, beautiful perfume that you can wear. If you can, go for a touch of red, lipstick, maybe your dress, your bag, your shoes. Why? Red signals confidence, vibrance, and passion. It just makes you stand out. This is all happening subconsciously. All right, so this is external, what people can see. Let's shift to the internal. This is what people around you feel, the way you love, the energy that you carry. So the first rule, let him lead, okay? You reciprocate what he gives, don't initiate. What does that mean? Let him pursue and plan and guide the pace. You don't have to chase, suggest, or control. You let him say, I love you first. Let him bring up meeting his friends and family first. Let his investment reveal itself while you lean back and observe. For example, he says, I'd love to take you to dinner this week. You say, well, that sounds lovely. Let me know what day works. You don't say, oh, let's go out Friday. Or why haven't you made any plans? The second thing to keep in mind, if you want internal grace, don't try to fix a man or change him. Don't mother him, even if it's meant with love. Unless he asks you specifically, don't offer solutions. So, for example, if he says, oh, I've been tired lately, don't say, you need to stop eating all that junk food and go to bed earlier. You say, I hope you get some real rest soon. You've been working hard. You want to support, don't control. Number 3, speak softly even when you're upset. And I'm not going to lie, that's not easy, but it is possible. Don't yell. Don't use sarcasm. Don't be rude. You could still be honest, just be gentle in your delivery. So, for example, instead of saying, you never text me back, you could say, I felt a little distant lately. I'd love to feel more connected. You see, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. All right, number 4, be cooperative, not combative. You see, peace is powerful and men are drawn to softness. For example, you could, instead of saying, you never help clean up, you could say, would you mind helping me clean the dishes tonight? Let him feel like your partner and not an opponent in a ring. All right, the next one, don't brag, especially at the very beginning. Let your energy speak. You don't need to list your resume or your achievements. Let your peace, your joy, and your confidence speak louder than your words. Besides, that is what men value most. Next thing, don't overshare or overgive. Don't trauma dump. Don't tell your whole life story on the first few dates, especially talking about your ex. It's not going to garner sympathy. It's going to make him think your bar was really low. So, no need to go there. Limit time that you spend early on, maybe once or twice a week. That's enough to build connection. Give him the gift of mystery. Notice I said it's a gift. Truly is. So give it to him. The next one, let him give and say thank you. You don't have to say, oh, you didn't have to. You don't have to feel guilty and think you have to one up his efforts. Just say thank you. That was really thoughtful. Let him feel like a man. And they love to feel needed, admired, and appreciated. Next up, be emotionally stable in public. Don't throw tantrums. Don't raise your voice. Don't cause a scene. If something upsets you, take a breath. You could say, let's talk about this later. Or if you need a moment, say, I need a moment. You are still allowed to feel your feelings. Just handle them with wisdom. You want to be kind, not clingy. Admire him. Men love to be admired, but don't worship him. Give him compliments, be sweet, but don't ever beg. I want you to be too proud to beg. Don't chase. Don't overextend. Next up, use your manners. Okay, say please, thank you, excuse me. Let people speak. Wait your turn. Don't dominate the conversation. Ask gently if you need something. That softness leaves a lasting impression. Next up, listen more than you talk. Let silence be okay. You don't have to fill every space with chatter. Be engaged. Be present. Let your curiosity guide the conversation, not your nerves. Besides, it's okay for him to sweat a little bit. Wonder what you're thinking about. Wonder if he's entertaining you or impressing you. Wondering what he should say next. The next one, hold back just enough. Don't tell him everything at once. Ideally, you have a lifetime to figure you out. Let him discover you like a novel, not a spoiler reel. And lastly, be a safe space, but also have a standard. So let him open up around you. Let him feel peace in your presence, but also hold your boundaries. Don't tolerate disrespect. Don't overgive. Don't confuse patience with passivity. Every time you choose silence over desperation, and patience over panic, when you choose peace over performance, girlfriend, you are walking in power. So, this is your official reminder you are the prize mama. You don't have to earn what's meant for you. You attract not by doing more, but by being more of your true self. I'll leave you with this quote: the most powerful woman in the room is not the loudest. She's the one who knows she can leave and still be whole. So go forward and date like a woman who knows her worth. Let everything that doesn't match that fall away. All right, now that you know how to carry yourself with grace, let's talk about where it matters most, those first few dates. In the next lesson, we'll walk through exactly how to show up with poise, presence, and feminine energy from the moment you say yes to the date until the moment it ends. I'll see you there.